Hey everyone, welcome to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Sonofasilverstacker. Today's date is the 23rd of September 2025, and in this video, we're talking one topic in particular, and only one. That's the San Francisco proof that drops today at noon. Now, before any of that though, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. It's actually a really big number. You can look it up on the Google machine. It's ginormous. Also, hey, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now let's bounce over to Money Metals. You can check out those live spot prices. Oh, and what happened to the Kitco website yesterday? What's up with that? Now over here to Money Metals. So gold is up 23.10. Yeah, new all-time high again, 37.83.85. Silver's down 2 pennies to 44.26. Platinum up 22.95 to 14.52.30. Palladium up 17.10 to 12.18.45. And Dr. Copper, yeah, sitting pretty at 4.63 per pound, even though it's down 2 pennies. Over here, you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.69 for a quantity of 1 through 39. They'll have you pay. Ooh, look at that. What's going on? Yeah, we're almost at $51. We're at $50.95 for one of these bad boys. That's incredible. Legal tender, too. Now, over here's the buyback. That's the Celtic M price. That's $45.41 each, and that is above, definitely, the silver spot price. Now, over here to the United States Mint product schedule for today, September 23rd at noon, the American Eagle, the 2025 1-ounce silver proof coin out of San Francisco, California drops. And remember, as we have said before in the past, this is the last year, at least that's what we're hearing, for the San Francisco proof American Silver Eagle. There are currently no further releases scheduled for this product beyond 2025 as we create new numismatic products to enhance your collection. And as I had mentioned in yesterday's video, why couldn't the folks over NGC or PCGS or even any of the other grading companies make a label saying, hey, this was the last American Silver Eagle out of San Francisco, even if it is for only 3 or 4 or 5 years or even 2 years. You know, it could be the stop for a while anyway. So that's pretty interesting. But I found something even more interesting out. The United States Mint actually dropped their sales yesterday. You won't believe how many of these 110,000 have already been gobbled up by either subscriptions. And I think that's probably what it is. It's either subscriptions. It could be the bulk, folks, but I doubt it. And I don't think it is part of the limited edition silver proof set. But we know the mintage limit for this is 158,008. All right, and this is a beauty, no doubt about it. It's one of my favorite American Silver Eagles out of San Francisco. It's the one I always pick up each and every single year. But let's check this out. Here we are at the cumulative sales figures. They can be found under About, Production Sales Figure, Cumulative Sales Figures here. And we're going to go over here, 2025 AM Eagle Silver, and that brings up all of these options here. But look at this. This is the one we're looking at, 25 Echo Mike. They have sold 91,620. That's incredible, right? So out of the 110,000, if they sold 91,620, that means for drop day today at noon, they have 18,380. And I don't believe that any of them of this particular total are included for the bulk actions. I think that's going to be separate altogether. And it makes me wonder how many have the bulk folks actually purchased, because we have the bulk West Point. We also have the bulk uncirculated West Point, and here we have the silver proof to San Francisco. Not sure what's going on there. Where is the bulk sales on that one? Because we know they're going to get them, right? That's pretty typical for what's going on. And it makes you wonder, is it going to be similar to the Army Privy where they said, oh, well, there's bulk sales on that one too, but they never actually quantified it with any kind of different product number. So that could be the case too. But look at that, 91,620 out of the, 110,000? That's 18,380. That's incredible, folks. Now, if we take that number, right, 25,008, that's for the limited edition silver proof set. You're looking at 25,000 there. If we go back to this product, right, at 100, let's just try this. I'm kind of on the fly right now. I'm not really sure what's going on here. 008, and we're going to less the 25,000 from the silver proof set, okay? You're looking at 133,008, all right? And let's go to the cumulative sales numbers again. We're going to less than 91,620. So 91,620 here, and we got a less number. So 41,388 are probably available. All right, we had 18,000 before, but we weren't sure if the bulk folks had any sales on that number down here at the bottom. But basically, that less the silver proof set right there, that limited edition silver proof set, we're looking at 41,388. Yeah, that's not a whole lot of, and this coin could sell out today, probably, well, I would say by 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. That is pretty incredible. And I got to tell you, if we're at 158,000 for the mintage limit on this particular coin, and that does include the limited edition silver proof set, let me show you something here. This is govmint.com, and I'm going to show you some of the mintages here. So we have 1986S, and it goes to 1992S. All right, that's the only mint we're really talking about. After that, the mint struck them in Philadelphia up until 2000 right there, and then 2001 it was West Point. So here we go. We're looking at what, 158,000? Is that what we said here? Yeah, 158 and 8. So we're going to try and match that 158 to any of these numbers here, and we just don't see it. 158. I mean, we don't even get close. Here's 234. There's 123. Bingo. That's the 2017 S. That's the lowest minted American Silver Eagle out of San Francisco right there, 123,000. Now, that does not include the 2011, right, reverse proof that you see here at 99,000, nor does it include the enhanced reverse proof out of San Francisco that had 29,919, nor the 1995 W, I believe. But that's a whole different mint right there. And if you got one of those, consider yourself lucky. But really, we don't have 158,000. Look at that, 28,000 right there, 158,000 there, 791 for 2018S. So we're close to the 2017S, 2018S, and after that, that's about it. There's a 2-coin reverse proof set. That doesn't count, right? 74,000. That's the end of World War II with the privy mark there, 74,743. And after that, we don't even get close. I mean, look at that 2024S as 181,067, and I believe that one's still available for sale. So there's 2 years that this gets close to, and that's the 2017S and 2018S. And I got to ask the question, well, do you think these are going to be worth a whole lot of money at the end of the day, maybe a year or 2 or 3 later? Probably not. It's probably going to be the standard issue, but you never know, seeing how it could be the last year. And we don't have any real information from the United States Mint if they're going to bring back the San Francisco Proof American Silver Eagle. We don't really know. But what I can tell you is here's what they're selling for online. Here's a Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. San Francisco struck $129. Yeah, remember, how much are they? $95. So if you're going to get that thing graded, you're looking at an additional $20 there, $115. Okay, and then shipping, yeah, you're going to spend more than $120. So that person probably got a score there. Look at this 129 with the trolley car. That's pretty sweet. That's an early release. 129 there. This one had 25 bids for 120.50, and that's NGC graded in a Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. That doesn't count at all. That's look at that. That's a Navy privy mark. Boy, those are selling for hotcakes, aren't they? Man, that's incredible. And don't forget, if you end up wanting to grade your American Silver Eagle or even the limited edition silver proof set, you got to keep it unopened in the shipping box. If you open it, they're probably not going to grade it. They're probably not going to give you first release or early release or anything like that. So you can't get that. Did I say early release? I meant first strike. And what was the other one there? I apologize. First day of issue. There you go. Thank you. 215 there. Look at that. Not bad. 438 there. That's not it. Here we go. 2025 San Francisco Deep Cameo from PCGS for 144.95. Look at this. Ooh, ouch. This hurts. Lot of 10 mint 2025 1-ounce American Silver Eagle coins. For 10 of them, they spent $15.60 each. Do you think those are legit? I don't know. 139 here. Let's see, 220, not even a factor. 144 there, the S Eagle. Here's a 139. So yeah, they're selling for what you can probably, these American Silver Eagles out of San Francisco are selling for what you can probably get it graded for. And when you get it graded, will you get it returned in a Proof 70 Ultra Cameo or a Deep Cameo? Maybe not, right? We know that the United States Mint is having some issues with the San Francisco proof coins this year. Just look at the clad proof set they yanked off the shelf, along with the silver proof set that they've yanked off the shelf there. Makes you really wonder. Look at that. That's a Proof 69 Ultra Cameo. That's the Navy privy mark, sells for $239. That's incredible. Look at that. Bingo. Bango. What is going on here? This is a 2025 First Strike, San Francisco, and it's Proof 69. Yep, it's selling for what the raw costs. And that's pretty typical. Yep, that's amazing right there. And how many of the San Francisco American Silver Eagles are going to be a proof 69, and how many are going to be in a proof 70? That's a really great question. Look at this one. First day of issue. I dig this one because it has the whole picture on the slab. It's got not just the bridge up there, but across the way there in the waterfront there. 164.95, 144. That's actually a really cool label. I do like that one. 144.95, 119. That's an ultra cameo and a proof 69. So you see where it's going here. So that's pretty interesting. What do you think, folks? Is this going to be a hot or not American Silver Eagle? That's a question I'd love to hear you answer in the comments below. Now let's go to the plus ones. I've yammered for way too long. All right, this is about glory. It says glory avoids those who seek it. It is endowed on many who did not try to pursue it. Good men need no monuments. Their acts remain their shrines. Isn't that something? And if you think about it, if you get a statue, that's pretty fragile, actually. They can be torn down, they can be repurposed, and then the memory's gone, right? So yeah, it's really our acts that remain, indelible in history, in our memories. Now let's go to 39's Fine, 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Foreigner, waiting for a girl like you, and I'm talking to you, American Silver Eagle. Waiting for a girl like you. Look at you right here. Bam! Looking good. Beautiful. All right, folks. I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. What's not free is, well, it's membership. It's $1.99 a month. It's probably the best value on YouTube, I would think. Yeah, it's the price of a cheap cup of coffee or an inexpensive cup of coffee at $1.99. And if you extrapolate at that per video, you're looking at what, 6.6 cents per video. That's not a whole lot. It really isn't. Also, don't forget, we're doing a major giveaway on October 1st. That's a week from this Wednesday, folks. You won't want to miss that. And we're going to be live noon that day. Y'all have a great start to your Taco Tuesday. Stacker out.